My name is Jimmy Kearns from Enniscorthy in County Wexford. I'm a fruit grower and I supply strawberries to 4 of the multiples. I produce fruit, strawberries mainly, produce raspberries and I produce blackberries. Originally I grew fruit back in the late 70s from my father's business. He grew fruit, it was a small farm, and we worked our way then into the fresh fruit market, and that fresh fruit market has developed over the last 20 years from field grown production. It's gone completely into tabletop production and into glasshouse production, and the season has extended from a 6-week period to a 7-month period. So we produce fruit now from the 1st of April right through till about the 10th or 15th of November. So the industry has developed completely to the fresh fruit market and the fresh fruit sector. So we had to develop then different varieties, which we're here today in Teagasc, looking at a new variety that's developed over the last 4 to 5 years. We don't know enough about it, but we're learning. The variety that we were originally producing was El Santan. Of course, that variety was there for 30, 40 years. This centenary has all the characteristics of a nice tasting variety, and that will give good yield and looks very well in punnets. So that's what we're banking our production on now. The taste of fruit is everything for sales. I know there's a lot of consumers would use fruit for yogurts, different type things and cooking, but 80% of fruit is eaten by the consumer directly at the table, and the taste is everything. A good taste in berry is vital for our sales to continue the way they are. And we have new varieties there also, everbearers, which are a plant that produces fruit for 7 months of the year, but the taste isn't as good as centenary. But the taste of them everbearers is improving every year, and it looks promising now for the industry. We all feed the fruit now with nutrients, and therefore your water quality has to be very good to get a good tasting fruit. But again, also we depend on, of course, we're weather related. If the weather is very warm, you have sweeter fruit. Making a fortune, no. Basically, I suppose the last few years fruit prices hasn't increased. Our labour costs have increased. Our production costs have increased in the last 5 years, and we've got no increase in price. Every year you have to invest in new production systems. There was a lot of field production there. That's all gone now. It's all tabletop systems and tunnels, glass houses, and they cost a lot of money. And tunnels that was being put up back 10, 15 years ago now are obsolete. Mainly because we need easy access, better access to the tunnels, and we've learned that putting up smaller tunnels, there's problems with humidity and that type of thing. So we're developing, there's new tunnels being developed, and we're using them for longer periods of time, because the structures that we put up in the past were only for the summer, and the ones we're putting up now are able to stick winter storms and that type of thing. So that has to, we have to have money for that business. I think the future of the business is good. I think it's a good business to be in. I think any business that you're producing food in is good, but particularly for fruit, we see an awful lot of consumers looking for a healthier diet, and we're just lucky enough to be producing what they need.